Hey everyone, Todd here, internalarchitect.com. And in this video, I'm going to go over my scan results after the last 4 months. But before I begin, please hit subscribe below and hit the bell for notifications so you know when I put out a new video. Had a teleconference yesterday at 1 o'clock to go over my PET scan results from the first bit of treatment that I did for my Hodgins. And it was not what we were hoping for. Ended up, the scan came back showing that there's still growth and that there's still a bit of work to do when it comes to battling this bastard disease, right? And I was going to post. I actually did record a video yesterday, but I wanted to kind of sleep on it and decided that it was not quite appropriate because I kind of went into some tangents that I didn't feel were necessary, and not really wanting to go into a place that I felt was appropriate for what I'm trying to accomplish here with Internal Architect. So ended up having a teleconference, and unfortunately a lot of the connection that we had was not super good. But with that said, it was we were able to discuss that the lymphoma's back and that we're going to be moving forward with other treatments. And fortunately there's a number of things that we are able to do, there's a couple other there's multiple avenues that I can take, and there's multiple ways that we're going to look at doing it. But the first important thing that we got to do is I need to get my body back, get it into remission, get this lymphoma into remission, so we can move forward with potentially another stem cell transplant. So 10 years ago, I did an autologous stem cell transplant, and that was using my own stem cells. I went through the entire process, which is pretty intense, from an entire physical battery of tests to see where my health and everything is at, to bone marrow biopsies, to more other biopsies to check to make sure stuff is going on. So that's kind of what we're looking at, and that's why it's kind of funny, and that's why I really wanted to sleep on this, is because I do know what this process entails because I've been through this once before. I think what's going to unfold and what's going to happen here. So this is coming to you on a Thursday, and what is going to happen is I'm going to probably start next week, I'm guessing, is we'll start with a biopsy. It looks like we might do some I'm going to get this wrong a little bit, so you guys can help me out, as checkpoint inhibitors, I believe is what it's called, and that's kind of the treatment we're going to start with, and see how that goes. And then the ultimate goal is to, like I said, that'll be going on for probably the next 2-3 months. I'll scan in 3 months from now and see kind of how it's going, and then at that point, if I'm back in remission, we'll probably prep for an allogenic transplant. And essentially what that is it's a donor transplant. Fortunately, when I was re-diagnosed in this last year, ended up going through all of the work that needed to be done in order to prepare for this time. we tested my brother to see if he's going to be a match, and fortunately he is. So that was a huge relief, knowing that I have a family match that will that can help me move forward with this whole thing. So that is a great feeling, knowing that. And yeah, so right now I'm just going to kind of focus on the next 3 months, and that is really just dealing with what this next treatment is. From what I understand, this checkpoint inhibitor is going to be a lot less nasty compared to like chemotherapy or radiation. But I don't know. If you guys out there do know, please comment below, because I'm curious to know a little bit more about it. Obviously, I'm going to do some research online about what that entails also. But yeah, so we're just that's kind of the deal. I'm about to start this next bit of treatment, and it's going to be pretty. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a lot going on, and it's kind of funny. And I was, after getting all this news yesterday and whatever, I kind of resorted to some humor. I was kind of just at a point where I was like, well, you know what? Screw it. Let's do this while going through a pandemic, right? Just load it on my shoulders, because why not? Let's, I see it in two ways. One, it's like, I'm obviously being tested for some reason, for some bigger purpose, and when I come out on the other side, it's, as it unfolds, it'll be absolutely something beautiful that's going to come from it. And two, it was just like, well, let's just pile it on. I don't know. I can carry the weight, and so that's kind of my position, my thinking at this moment, and it's kind of been a fun way to kind of keep my head, I guess, in a decent spot. So I don't know. It's I'm okay. I'm definitely scared. I can definitely say that my anxiety and just knowing what is going on now is a huge relief into this whole experience at this point. So yeah, I'm just kind of taking this day by day, obviously, and now that we got some news and we got some direction of what's going on, that's really the big reason why I'm feeling a bit relieved at the moment. So even though the journey is not over, and that there's still a lot of stuff to be done, a lot of work to do into beating this, it's okay. Like I said, I have done this before. This isn't unfamiliar territory for me, but at the same time, it is scary nonetheless. So yeah, if you have any questions, please hit me in the comment section below. I'm going to be continuing to just do some. I'm going to start updating some of my older videos too, because I think they're really relevant to what is kind of happening today, especially with what's happening with coronavirus, and just to kind of help people, keep their mental sanity together, and keep them kind of thinking about moving forward, and make sure that they're staying in a good growth mindset as each day ticks on. So awesome. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time and energy, and just want you to know I'm okay. Obviously got a lot of things going on in my head. I got a lot my life just got complicated, but that's okay. So I will see you. Thank you again, and I will see you on the next video.